what it be, what it do, it's Tony the Dude back at it again. Lil.
Yeah.
We're here. We're back.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. We had a bit of a hiatus.
It's been 2 weeks.
We've had a few RWBY hiatuses in our lifetime. Those were scary. Those are scary time periods. Those are time periods. No human should ever cross again.
I mean, we're probably gonna be on another one for a while. Unfortunately.
Probably will be. Lil, welcome to the side quest adventure. Sorta.
Side quest, sort of.
Jaeger, episode 13, I think. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon Roaches.
14.
No, 13.
Hey, Tony, the thing says 14.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Literally, no, it doesn't.
Tony, it says 14 right here.
Slow?
Look at the screen, Tony.
Oh, that says 14. Oh, don't worry about that.
God.
I don't know what you're reading.
No, hold on, wait a minute.
The editor fucked that up.
No, because I'm pretty sure it's right.
No,
Yeah, it is 14.
It's not 14. On the title of the episode.
Last episode was
Holy
13.
shit, can you... shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, man.
God damn it, Will.
It's fine.
Okay, guys, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's 14, apparently.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. How the fuck is it 14? Hold up. Let me go to YouTube. Because there's no way. Oh, that was... Okay. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, God. Because Lil always... Oh, Lil's always right.
Also, the confusing thing is, I'm looking at... You know what's confusing me a little bit? Looking at, like, fucking... the YouTube channel. For some reason, episode 12 is uploaded before episode 11.
I know, that's
really
fucking annoying. It's so annoying.
It really confuses me. Anyway.
It's because one of them made it up first, but I had one of them privated, so... Like, I uploaded privately, so when the other one uploaded publicly, it went out of order somehow.
You know what? That makes sense.
You know?
That adds up.
This time.
That adds up.
That adds up.
That shit adds up.
Ah, I got you back. Welcome.
Hi.
Are we ready for some D&D today? Alright. I think without further ado, let's get us started with tonight's session of Jaeger. Should have a great time. So.
Vibe.
Well.
What?
Hello and welcome back
Hello.
to the Jaeger D&D campaign. I am your host and Dungeon Master, TonyTheDudeTV. For those of you who are new to this is Team Jaeger, down below. Jaeger is a RWBY-based D&D campaign set on an alternate timeline in the world of Remnant. I am the creator of this world. I control everything, to the wildlife in the forest, to the wind in the air, to the monsters and villains in this world. This is the story of Jaeger. Joining me this week, I present to you... Glacia, god damn it. Now I'm there. You know who hold up. I'll fix it.
Yeah?
It's because we don't have 3 people in the call now.
Yeah.
So now I gotta go this way. Hold on. I'll fix it. I should really fix these things prior to the session.
Probably, but we also probably should have realized that it was like this before the session.
Yeah, it's always something different. Anyway, welcome.
Most
I
of the time
introduce to you. Glacia Shangshni.
Hello. Hello, it's me. Yeah, that's me, Glacia. Hello. How's it going?
I do be doing, how be doing? How we doing?
I'm vibing.
What you been up to?
A lot of things.
Nothing?
I've been working. I've been working a lot.
Nice. Where you been working at?
Fun. I work at a gym.
Why?
I don't ask why. I don't even know.
Oh, alright, fair enough.
It's an easy job, so why not?
You know what? It do be like that sometimes. So, what's new in the Galicia world?
Oh, jeez. Not too much, surprisingly enough, because she really hasn't had too much change. We got her up. I updated her stats. Or she has a updated stats in her badge. Higher stats now. That's like the only real change.
Yeah.
But
gotta update this board. I gotta update the screen too eventually.
I also did. I made her way stronger with being a rogue.
Wow.
Because for the longest time she was more of a ranger than a rogue. But then I'm still level 8.
Mm-hmm.
I reconfigured her levels. Because I think her levels used to be Ranger 6, Rogue 2, and now she's 4-4.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting. Well.
Also, this is off topic, Tony. I can only see it through the stream, and the stream is back in like a little bit.
Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't share it.
No, that's why I was just letting you know.
There we go.
There we go. That's better.
Show. Why don't I get us right into the news? Oh fuck. What the...
Right.
Oh, I had to do it because of you, because I had to fix it. Oh. Alright, that's okay. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Without further ado, previously on Jaeger, episode 13, Gods and Goliath. Amidst the chaos in Mistral and the open warfare, Team Jaeger teams up with Team Shadow to track down the crown through the underground network when they encounter a horde of mutant Grimm. The fight carries on for hours and the stakes are high. Blood, sweat, and tears are shed on the battlefield, and Team Jaeger is in desperate need of help. But being cut off from the outside world, they are alone. Will they survive and bring peace to the clans, or will they bleed out before the story of the heroes is concluded?
Damn.
Fellas.
Also, I have no idea why my camera froze.
Because I tapped out of Discord again.
I was really confused.
Welcome.
I thought something was wrong.
We are deep within the depths. Time has come. You have been battling with Grimm for hours on end. Deep within the sewers, your auras running scarcely low. And you are cornered.
Is there even an end to these people? To these things? Is there even an end to this?
You look to your right, you see Jade Rose and Jackson Fox taken out by rocks that collapse on top of them. They have been out of the fight for quite a minute, and it is undetermined whether or not they will survive. You feel panic, a wave of panic flow over you.
She's kind of just standing there, she's like, this is going to shit. I don't like this.
What do you do?
Okay. Who killed the big dude last time? Was it Chris or was it me?
It was Chris.
Fuck, okay, never mind. That kind of... Wait, did I kill the big dude Glacia killed the big dude that was in the village, right?
Which one was the big dude? Oh, the big
the big dude.
The big monster thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You kind of see Glacia pull her dagger and turn it into a sword really quick, but you see her stab the ground, you see a glyph kind of appear underneath of her.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of slowly notice the ground starts kind of rumbling a little bit. So, you know the whole thing with the glyphs is that they can summon what they kill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to summon the big monster that I killed.
Are we making a summoning check?
Would that be my semblance?
Ah! Semblin. 13.
22, because I have a +9 to my semblance.
Okay. Your beast rises from the acidy waters from your summon, as that is the largest space in the room it can occupy.
Yeah, it's like the only space it can occupy.
Let's go to the monsters. What did it look like? It was like some kind of...
I have no actual memory. I just know it was
it's going to be this.
It's crab rave.
You see a large grim crab rise. And it begins to fight the other monsters.
I didn't expect that to work. Now what do I do? Come on, I think you're smarter than this.
You see Carolina being, almost like she's being grabbed by this, like, mutated frog-looking thing. And Avery suspended from the ceiling, as this dude's trying to swing at him with an axe. And Locke deep in combat. Everything is kind of crazy. What was that? Lightning.
Yeah?
Did you see that?
I just saw your reaction. I was like,
oh. I was like, what was that?
Alright. Lacey look, she's like, okay. Well, this is probably not a smart idea. You kind of see her, the summon stays, but you see her spin her sword and put it, like, into a scythe. And you see her stab the scythe into the ground.
That's not
and
it.
You notice the room starting to get colder.
Starts to what?
It's cold. It's getting colder.
Ooh, okay.
As Lacey is consciously dropping her body temperature. The lower her body temperature goes, the colder the room around her gets. And you kind of see her click the bottom of her scythe, and you see like it starts to glow up red. And you notice that her scythe is infused with fire dust.
Yes.
And you kind of see her pick the scythe up and just slam it on the ground. And she basically does her own little mini version of freezer burn.
A mini ban. Okay.
Mini freezer burn.
You create a mystical, an icy fog throughout the room. The room is very cold now. That almost like, you know how like, if you're in a room full of like fire or like chemicals, you can like feel it in the air almost. Yeah. You start to feel that fade, and everyone catches sort of like a cold almost, like side effects of like a cold, sneezing and things like that.
About this later.
You then see.
I'm gonna. Absolutely, do your thing first.
Okay. You then see Wells, who he awakened not long into the fight. He makes a call to his semblance that would hopefully give everyone a fighting chance. I want to step back, kid.
Lacey looks, she's like, okay, I guess. I mean, she's already in the cubby, so she really doesn't have a way to stand any farther back.
He then snaps his fingers like this. And suddenly the room turns completely black and white. Matter of fact, actually, check this out. Wanna see this shit?
Why'd the color change? What?
Check this shit out. You're gonna be amazed when I do this.
Why'd the color change? Wait a minute.
You're gonna be amazed when I do this shit. Hold up. Check this out. Ready?
You better change the map to black and white.
Hold up. Ready? Ooh.
Hey yo! Hey yo! That's cool as fuck. What the hell?
Suddenly, when everything goes black and white, everything goes completely silent. And all you hear is like emptiness. And you hear all you hear is Winston's voice, both externally and within your mind. He says, "Darkness, an empty void. I stand among all that is true, and with my divine strength give me light. Offer to me the truth that is among all else, pure and indistinct. I light the path." He takes a step forward. He cocks his pistol. "And to fate shall you return." And he almost does like the RDR2, like.
Oh, like the fucking the Cassidy High Noon.
Yeah, the High Noon.
The Cassidy High Noon.
And you see him just go into town. Wait, actually, I got.
So, hey Tony.
And you
Can
see
I
him start
roll-
charging off. What?
Can I roll a strength?
Sure.
Glacier's gonna try to pick up the fucking rocks and lift them off of fucking Jackson and Jade.
Alright. Let's make a... You said a strength check?
Yeah.
Let's see. 14.
So 16.
Alright. So, you elegantly use your scythe to swift and swash through the rocks, cutting them with ease. And you see Jade and Jackson, both. Jackson kind of, he's like, ugh, finally. Ugh. Ugh. Jade is, her aura is very, very sickly, and she's like, she's not doing too hot. He's like, you see Jackson trying to reach out. He's like, Jade. He's like, I can't.
Glacier kind of walks up and just kind of like pats him on the head for a minute. You've done enough. I got it. You kind of see her hand starts to glow blue. You kind of see her just. She cracks a dust crystal on top of her hand, and you realize it's lightning dust crystal.
Ooh.
She's like, well, you are always by your lightning, kiddo. Let's see how it goes. And you kind of see her just place her hand on top of Jade with a glyph on her hand that was electrified.
That's sick. Oh, that's sick. You see her.
Sparks reignited.
You see her just kind of, her eyes light up. That's not it. I feel great. You see her kind of bounce back up. But suddenly...
As she bounces back up, you kind of see Glacier's hand start to, like, spaz out for a minute. She's like, okay.
You see as Jade retaps back into the Speed Force, that electrical wave that has been pulsating throughout the tunnel systems almost has a reaction effect to it, where her lightning almost like sends an equal but yet opposite wave back at it, counteracting the EMP wave, and kind of sending that kind of current back to its source, essentially.
Oh, okay.
And you then start to feel the tunnel system start to rumble.
It's like, oh jeez, what now?
The tunnels have begun to shift again.
This time to happen.
This time, it's more chaotic than it usually is. You see the two halves between you, Jackson, and the rest of the team begin to separate, almost shoving them back, and you see them completely lose distance.
Like tries to like use her semblance, but she kind of realized her hand's still spazzing out.
Yeah. Because
the hand she used, she may or may not have thought that all the way through, because she used her robot hand.
Yeah.
So you kind of see her hand start. It's still spazzing out, like it's like short circuit. She's like, God damn it.
So to you, you see as the plate separates, this was kind of what it looks like as they're. You see them almost get completely shafted down, like quite a distance away, and you see Jackson and Avery get shafted in another direction, and all that's left is you and Jade.
She's like, huh, this is coincidental, I guess.
Am I really that much taller than you? What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my god.
Hold on, I can tell you. Let me get my hero for it. I can tell you how tall this is.
And as the distance is taken away, you see the color returns.
Once my hero forge decides to load. She's like,
dude, this is an awesome
kind of like looks around. She's
fuck?
like, so now what do we do?
There must be something controlling all of this. Whatever I did seemed to have sent some sort of reset.
I'm gonna say whatever you did definitely shifted something.
Maybe if we try to follow the maps now, it'll be accurate to how we thought it would be. Maybe it went back to an original preset. It's possible.
Maybe it did. You want to keep going and try to find out?
She then checks her speed again. I can't run just yet, but I have enough speed. I have enough energy to defend us.
As she kind of like notices, she sees Glacier's hands still kind of like spazzing out for a minute. She's like, "Yeah, it's gonna keep doing that for a while, isn't it?"
You then see a doorway behind you opens up.
She's like, "Oh, that was coincidentally good."
Could be a trap.
Oh, that's why Jade's so much taller. Glacier's only 5 foot, Tony.
Yeah,
She's
but I'm
only
like
5 foot.
she's got to be like 5. She's got to be at least 5'7" or 5'6" then. Maybe
yeah, but
maybe
she's got
5'4".
a good like few inches on her.
I would say 5'4", but maybe less.
It should be in your Hero Forge, but you don't have to check it right now.
Yeah. But Jade says, could be a trap.
We're prone to those anyway. Might as well.
Spring the trap.
Yeah, let's go. You kind of see her finger kind of like, you kind of see her hand snap back and it's finally like back, like back to being usable.
Mm-hmm.
So you see her pull out the wire. You kind of see her smack where the trap was and see what she is, and like kind of trigger it before they walk into it.
Well, it's not like a real like it's.
Or is it like is it a wall? Like is it like a walkway?
Like it's a metaphysical trap, like a.
Oh, okay.
Like it's probably like a suspicious doorway opens up. It's like
no, okay,
could be a trap.
We're prone to traps anyway.
As you enter the next room, you notice the wall the kind of doorway entryway that you came through closes behind you.
Well, that was interesting.
That's kind of dramatic.
Yeah, it's definitely a little over dramatic.
Let's make a perception check.
Alright.
Ah. That's what is it? 6?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. Okay. You look ahead of you, and you see bodies, kind of throughout the tunnel walls.
That doesn't look good.
You then notice some of their insignias. You notice some of them bear the insignia of the spiders, the spider peoples. Some of them are the crown, and you see a modified almost like a modified version of the White Fangs logo. It's not exact. It's not. It's almost like someone altered the image.
You're seeing this too, right? It's not just me.
It's not White Fang, is it?
No, no way. I mean, kind of see Glacia like walk up to the body that has the White Fang logo, like the modified logo. She's like, that. It looks like the White Fang, but it's definitely not. She kind of like she points out each detail of the thing that changed, because she still remembers it from before she left. She points out like each intricate detail that's changed. She's like, that's definitely not there. That wasn't there. That was changed. Okay, this is definitely not. This is the White Fang, but not. Because the logo looks. It still has the original logo, just a lot of modifications to it. What are the White Fang doing down here?
I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Only two people shouldn't be down here by themselves.
She says, "Hey, wait a minute. Do you hear that?"
You kind of see Iglesias' ears like kind of perk up a little bit, like her fox ears.
Do you want to make another perception check?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 12.
19.
19. Okay. So, you almost hear a light instrumental. Let me get a second to pull up what I'm looking for. before. But you start to hear like a light, almost like a light guitar playing music.
Why is that? Is that an acoustic guitar? Electric? No, how would it be an electric guitar?
Figure out which one it is. No. Wait, I know what I'm looking for. Go down further. I think. No. No. Fuck, which one? Which one was it called? I forget.
I don't know.
I'll get there eventually. Trying to find the right thing. Anywho.
Anyway.
Just trust and believe what you hear.
Glacier's ears like genuinely twitch. She's like, is that electric? No, it couldn't be an electric. There's no way for them to get an acoustic.
You almost hear, it's almost like it then almost turns into like a hard rock.
So definitely an electric guitar. How the hell they can amp it? That's probably not important.
You then realize the hearing, the sound you're hearing that in your head. Almost like a song that you forgot.
I'm used to hearing things in my head, but why?
Almost like a song that you forgot that is like stuck in your head, but like it's more prominent than that usually is. That feeling usually is.
Can I keep walking forward while it's playing?
Sure.
I want to keep going forward to the summons while it's playing.
You then hear like the song just kind of like kicking in.
Oh. Well, something's going on.
And then that feeling of it being in your head starts to fade as you enter the room. And you literally see you see a guy standing on almost like a monastery with a guitar.
I'm seeing too, right, Jade?
And if you look at the top left bar there, you see exactly who's behind the microphone there.
Oh, you look interesting. Does he have like the Doc Ock fucking like tentacles on the back of his fucking on his back?
They're not tentacles, but they actually are like actual spider like spider legs on his back.
Oh, that's not creepy at all. Is this your friend's character that you're talking about, Terry?
Yes.
I think he wasn't a faunus.
Well, he's a faunus.
Oh, at least he was.
No, he changed his mind, I think.
Oh, okay. Huh. Hi. Hello there.
As he's playing, he's just like.
You kind of see her like walk forward. She's like, his back. She's like, so what are you doing down here alone? With are those dead bodies or unconscious bodies? Just sitting here playing music.
He kind of shrugs.
Oh, so you're one of those kind of people.
You notice as you start walking down the sort of like aisle here, the aisle is surrounded by I couldn't find anything similar, but they're all red roses. And as Jade begins to walk down this like aisle, you start to see the rose petals start to kind of rise and almost like float around her. She's like, "What the?"
Um, that's weird. Why do you? What is going? Hey, bud, you want to explain? Or are you just gonna keep playing the guitar and not listening to me? Okay, well, there's no talking to him. I wonder what would happen if we shot the guitar out of his hands.
I don't know. Maybe.
You think it's like attached to him?
It's kind of rude to interrupt his song. This is kind of cool.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool, but like, we got bodies back there, and she looks around. There are more bodies around.
Yeah,
us?
but you'd be mad if it was your concert and we interrupted yours.
I mean, you're not wrong, but if there were dead bodies around me while I was playing, I would understand.
Well, maybe they're just sleeping.
I really hope they're just sleeping.
I'm gonna have you make trying to think about what kind of check this would be, because it's based on like a motivating. So the way his semblance and his powers work is that his music essentially like it casts like influence on individuals. Like he can kind of manipulate things, like
persuasion.
Yeah. So his music starts to fade out and he's just like kind of strumming it a little bit.
It'd be a persuasion. Sounds most likely.
He's like,
I think it'd be a charisma saving throw.
He's just like, sup?
Hi.
13.
So am I going off my persuasion modifier, or am I going off my charisma modifier?
I guess persuasion?
So it was a 13 you said?
Yeah.
So 16. I have a plus
Okay.
one persuasion.
His music, you felt like an uplift in your heart when he played his music, almost like that it had an overwhelming feeling on you, that you were like, you've never felt so touched by music in a sense. You felt passion coming off of his music.
Huh.
That kind of lingered into you.
It's kind of like, she feels it, she's like, that's feeling why do I feel it? I don't like that. I don't like this. Like, she can tell it's not her, but she can tell it's her at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't like it. I feel it. I don't like that. What did you just do? Are you gonna talk? You just kind of said one word to us, and you've been here for, looks down there, a non-existent watch. Been here for like 5 minutes. 10 almost, actually.
You know, he says, I've come to learn that music is a way of communicating in ways others cannot.
Well, I mean, if you were talking to another musician, it would make sense.
He goes, name's Gascoigne, but you can call me Mixer.
Hi. I'm Glacia. You notice Glacia kind of purposely doesn't say her full name. She's like, Glacia, and that's
She's
Jade.
like, hey. She's like, so, did you kill those guys back there?
Back to my original question, why are there dead bodies? Or are they alive and just unconscious? There's just two sides of the coin here.
A few of them were my brothers. A few of them
I mean, hey,
were enemies.
There was white fangs back there. Also, just out of curiosity, why is what looks like to be the white fang down here? And how did they get here? And did they bring anyone else with them?
Guess you haven't been to the arena yet.
Arena. Did I hear that correctly?
Oh. So you're not refugees, are you?
No, we're huntsmen and we're huntresses in training from Haven Academy.
Mother did say something about you two. Said we formed some sort of alliance.
alliance? Who said? Oh yeah, Avery told us about that. Forgot about that.
Well, despite any alliance, you must prove yourself to me first.
Oh, jeez. Are we gonna have to fight you? I really don't feel like fighting anymore. I just fought a giant-ass fucking whatever the fuck that thing was, an acid 10 minutes ago.
I don't want to fight a battle, but I heard you could sing.
Me? I could try. Can't promise it'll be amazing, but I can try. I haven't done it. Wow, holy shit. How did you know that?
Call it
Who told you that?
Call it a musician's perception.
I haven't sang since I was... What? I don't like that you know that.
Good.
What? Fine. Do you want me to sing something specific, or am I gonna have to sing my own? Because if I'm singing my own, then it's happening.
Well, karaoke night is always ladies' first choice.
Ah, jeez. Can I give you a song to play?
Yes.
Hold on. I want to go see if I can.
Do you like how I had quiet playing through that most of that?
Yeah. What do I want to use? I'm trying to think. I have a bunch of songs. I have like a whole playlist of my anime songs. I'm trying to think of what I want to use. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna make sure I don't use a song that Mavis had, which was. Hold on.
Ooh, I think I know what that one was. I have it on my playlist.
No, I'm trying to
though.
make sure I don't use them. Cause I want to use a different one. So where is the playlist? I know I have it. Where is the playlist? I don't know, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, I have, oh, I have an idea. Wait, hold on. Where is it? I know it's in the playlist. Yes. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm gonna go flip a coin. It's a heads or tails thing here. Hold on. All right, so I have okay. I'm choosing the faster of the two.
Okay. Are you gonna Discord to me?
You're also gonna, yeah. You're also gonna like it because it's gonna make a lot of sense with the way he's presenting himself.
Is it in there yet? Okay.
There you go.
Copy link. 1 second.
You kind of see Glacia puts her hand out, and you see a guitar appear in her hand. Huh?
It's called Thrill?
It's called Thrill Rest Heartless.
Okay. Let's try it.
You kind of you see the guitar pop up in her hand and the mic stand pop up in front of her. Well, let's go.
You then see him use one of his semblances called Perfect Pitch to pretty much match. Like he already he's a professional instrumentist. He goes right into just the song with you. And Jade's just kind of sitting here like, what? And she's like, he's like, kid, music influences everyone, even you. And he directs his semblance at her. As the music kind of begins to flood through her, she then starts to just like break out dancing. Like she's like, what the fuck?
I love this. I'm actually happy with this. This is fun.
She starts to break out in a fierce dance, just like fully in choreography, but she has no idea what she's doing. She's just kind of like going at it and shit.
I'm actually glad it landed on Tails, because the other one was a lot slower.
Right?
So
Jesus.
you know what this is from, Tony?
What's this from?
This is Fatal Bullet.
Oh, that makes sense.
This is from Fatal Bullet. It's the Fatal Bullet opening.
Oh shit. Your two semblances kind of intertwine almost in the feel of music, and you start to get almost like you start getting feeling like essentially an exchange of emotions is passed between the two of you, the feeling of music and also each other's sort of stories within it. As the both of you sing, your stories of like your life and his life are kind of being passed between each other, where you're learning about him and he's learning about you, and you learn quite a few different things about him. You learn that he has been in the Spider Gang for a very long time, but one of the intricacies about the Spider Gang is that they've always been referred to as a gang of like mischievous crooks and thieves and criminals, but what there really are is like more like Robin Hood-esque folklore heroes. Like they don't do crime, although a lot of the things they do are out of a sort of violent outburst of things. So a lot of the time their actions are mistaken for different like things. You learned that Gascoigne has a twin brother, and he served under Little Miss Malachi as it was the only mother he'd ever known, essentially. And he found a love through music and being able to fight with music. You can even see in his through the tales of the song kind of describe that he could turn Grimm into like real animals just through the power of music. He was able to suck the darkness out of them and turn them into something he never thought possible. But he can also use hard rock to violently kill Grimm as well.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So you see that he's had a rough go of it at life, but you know that a lot of these stories come out through music.
All right, there
and
we
as
go.
the song concludes, you're back in the moment.
You see Glacy kind of like huffing and puffing, just like, huh, haven't done that in a while. That was one of the ones I've used to sing all the time. Holy crap. Huh. You're interesting.
I don't know how you made me dance, but that was cool. But don't ever do that again.
You're interesting. Glacy kind of like walked up to him as like the mic stand and her guitar in her hand, like since they were iced, you kind of see her just disappear and fade into snow. And she's like, you're an interesting one. Especially for being part of the Spider Gang.
Well, as far as first gigs go, like, that was pretty good.
Like skipping around him, like hands behind her back, skipping around him. She's like, I'm surprised, you know? For being a part of this war, I should say, whatever you guys are fighting. Crown? White Fang? Still haven't figured it out yet. But, you seem as calm as a feather.
Well, all things considered, I kinda have to be right now.
Oh? And why is that?
Well,
kind of scared, cock her head to the side.
If I tell you, you'll have to be as calm as I.
You act like it's gonna be hard for me to be calm.
Just saying, because if you overreact, you'll upset him.
You kind of notice, like, you notice that, like, the bottom of her hair, like, the tips of her hair, they start turning dark blue again, as if Koyuki came back into her mind.
Yeah.
She's like, trust me, I have 3 people, well, 2.5 a person right now, sitting inside my head, talking it out 9 times out of 10. I think I'll be fine.
Well, may I introduce to you my little friend? It's alright, buddy. Some new friends are here. You then turn around, and you notice on the monastery.
It's a fucking wyvern. Just a fucking wyvern.
You see a dark, dragon-like being wrapped around the Colosseum.
So I want to mention. So if someone can feel Glacier's emotions, they notice that she's nervous, but you notice that the more she gets nervous, the more she's nervous, like you feel her nervousness, the more her hair starts to change color.
Ooh.
And you see that the more her hair changes color, the like more relaxed she gets. Until her hair kind of turns a full like dark blue. She's like, interesting creature. You kind of see her like step up as if she like. Now, mind you, she's kind of like slowly taking steps up. She's like, you are interesting.
You see it kind of like the creature kind of turns its head and kind of almost like cat eyes you.
You kind of see her like put her hand out. She's like, this is very interesting. Where'd you find this one?
Make a... Ooh, we can use animal handling, I think. I think that's a check we can make.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, I have the perfect thing for this. Wait.
Let's roll. Hoo-yah!
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Oh, okay, cast.
I have speak with animals.
Oh, word?
I have speak with animals and animal friendship. But I'm gonna use speak with animals.
Okay, bet.
So you kind of see her like, you see her get real calm for a minute. And she's like, how did you get here? Exactly. And this is her talking to the wyvern.
Buried.
You were buried here.
Time.
Huh. That's interesting. Do you know who buried you here?
He looks down for a moment. His eyes water, and he looks back up. He says, Queen.
I get it. So, the Queen. I'm assuming you're talking about the Grim Queen. Is that my inference correct?
He nods.
Huh. Well, you're an interesting one. Don't worry about it, though. That's our whole mission. From what I know, that's gonna be our mission as Huntresses, to combat her, I would assume.
He then says, deep slumber. You see him kind of start to lay.
Huh. So you're tired.
And you see him kind of...
Alright.
He rests his head as you bring a calming presence to his being, his home.
It's like, well, you can relax. We'll be fine. As you kind of see her turn back away and start kind of like walking down the steps a little bit.
You see Gascoigne kind of step forward. He says, well, me and him have been through a lot together.
Have you ever actually talked to him?
I have.
And you remember hearing words?
I do. I am his protector.
Good.
But he doesn't like the scary noises of the world above. Booming, the banging, so...
Most people. He is like most people.
I play him music. But... He then gestures to the bodies of the start of the room. He says, they began to breach the chambers. The crown wants to release him into the wild world. But it's my job to prevent that from happening.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, but my only confusion is, what are the White Fang doing? Because she points back to the hallway, because she's like, I know that logo. It's literally just the wedge fang logo modification. I've seen it way too many times.
They seek a key.
A key? What kind
Of
of
sorts. It's not like any other key. This one is one of a kind.
What exactly do you mean?
An ancient key that lives below these hallowed tunnels. Forgotten through time. It's never been discovered by any man since post-human reality.
So from before the gods, or from when the gods were here?
Pretty
There's a lot of
much.
people that see it, right? Well, that would make sense, because most of the time the gods try to hide things, at that point. You don't want people figuring out whatever the secrets they have are. Because if they did, then there would be chaos. And you notice that her hair is fully blue again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not Glacia talking.
Ooh,
That's
who dis?
Koyuki speaking.
Who dat? Koyuki?
That was Koyuki speaking.
Wow.
Because mind you, remember that Koyuki is a god. She's a god, and she's just a god that lives on now through humanity.
You see him kind
Through
of...
the line in the songs.
He looks at you curiously for a moment before he says, Your Highness.
Thought someone would recognize. Like I said, the gods, they did a lot of hiding and controlling. The gods light and dark were a little bit unfriendly to one another. Until it came down to, well, something. The whole point of it is that they've got a lot of things hidden. A lot of stuff that even I don't know about. Being that
That is the way of
basic.
things.
Being that they really didn't, they didn't like sharing with me, because they knew that if they did, I would try to stop them.
Like me and my brother. You see Jade kind of approach and she says, Mr. Gascoigne? Mixer. Right, Mixer. Look, we've been in here for a long time.
While they're talking, Tony, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quickly.
Okay. We've been in here for a really long time. And all we want to do is get out. Well, we want to save our people. I know. You've been through hardship, I can tell. Your stories tell different tales. Alternate tales. I have a higher perception for these things. I just have a good intuition about these kind of things, I guess. And well, I see your futures. Well, I see where you might be wanting to go, at least. You're heroes, so they say, out there in the world. But none of them ever tell the tale of what heroes have to sacrifice to get there. What do you mean? You think you're the only one to give everything to save the place, the home, the world? This is not the case. What would you do for your world? With every last lightning bolt, with every cell in my body, I would defend it to my last breath. Should be in any indication why we're just trying to get back home and save our people.
I'm back.
That Goliath is out there, and we need to stop him before it hurts anybody else and protect your friend here. We just want to save our friends. Save our world. Stop the bad guys. Well,
I feel like there's a lot of things going on that you probably didn't realize. There's bigger threats than just the different gangs in this war. Koyuki kind of pulls out something she kind of
nabbed
from Avery.
Oh shit.
It's one of the tubes of Velocity 9.
Oh
That
shit.
he picked up. She kind of like, you see her twirling it around her fingers. She's like, there's more going around than just the gangs fighting. You see, somebody, Avery called him Adelon, I think is what he called him. He's out there giving people artificial speed.
He pulls out his book, and in his book he reads of ancient remnant fairy tales and ancient folklore. I'm like, how original. The original Adelon, so to speak, was god of gods. He controlled time, but not in the ways you would think time would be controlled. He
controlled time in a chaotic way.
See, time was never meant to be controlled, it was meant to be guided.
That was my point.
That
was my reason for being when I was with the gods themselves. I kept them in line with the time.
See, he looks over at the speedster. He says, when you know too much about your own destiny, time can be a little strange. You may think you're on a set, structured path, but really, you're just in the same damn spot. And you're just moving along with the current of the sea, never really knowing where it'll lead. It'll just lead somewhere. Maybe the same place, maybe not. But the idea that it's completely segmented in time is ridiculous, in my opinion. But it is not something you can depend on being completely accurate. I mean, I've seen the future before, but is it, really the future? Could be.
I was thrusted forward in time.
A possible
Definitely
future,
wasn't fun.
perhaps. But what matters is what you make of the future now. Well, I just want to defeat this bad guy and go home with my friends. Will you help me do that?
Kind of see you. Glacy kind of jumps down next to Jade. Will you help us?
I will.
Well,
First,
good to hear.
I have a gift.
Oh.
He walks over and he activates a secret mechanism that opens a door or like a hidden stash in the wall.
Oh.
And in the wall is the real crown.
Ah. Glacia slash Cookie kind of walks just like, oh, so this is where the crown got their idea.
An old friend of mine gave this to me for safekeeping, knowing it would be all the more safer far away from the doorways, and somewhere where someone would be most intimidated to enter. And he turns and looks over to the dragon. He just says, now it's time to deliver it back home. Why are we in war? Not yet.
Well, that was...
I know,
not
right?
Yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe soon, but not yet.
Not yet.
He then kind of bows on one knee and passes you the crown. Be careful.
Glacia looks at Jade, she's like, Jade?
Because with great power comes great responsibility.
Great big booty bitches. I'm sorry, I had to do
Big
it.
booty bitches.
With great power comes great big booty bitches.
He says, put it on. Both of you.
Both of us.
Well, take her hand. One of you put it on. You see Jade just kind of go, eh.
I see, like, you kind of see her put her hand on her shoulder. She's like, this is... Huh.
And you see the room almost change. Ooh. This is cool, wait. I got so many cool tools now. Thanks, Healforge.
Tools of the trade.
And you see the room kind of fade in. As you are no longer in the same room, you are in the space that encompasses the crown and its inner personality. You see Gascoigne turn into wait.
Just spins.
You see him turn into. You remember what's big booty bitch? What's her name? From the Relic of Knowledge. What's her name?
Oh fuck.
Jin.
Jin. Yeah, Jin.
You see him kind of emerge. Hey. And you see he is his own Jin. You see Gascoigne isn't just a man or a spider, he is also something more. He says, I am sevenfold.
Oh, that's why you knew who I was. That makes a lot more sense. Koyuki looks up, kind of like walks up. She's like, that makes a lot more sense. I was wondering how you knew who I was.
Well, this was your destiny from the start.
Well, the songs have a long history of reincarnating me, so
And
there's that.
this isn't the first time we've met either.
It is not.
We've met but another time, another place. In that world, you chose a different path. And in this one, you chose another.
As is the twist, as is the strange hands of time, as is the strange linear movement of time.
Jade says, she looks at him and she says, I do know you. And he says, last time I spoke to you, I told you. She says, you told me the question you must ask yourself is, what will you do in the next life? And you said, I think I have just the thing. God damn it, it's not time yet! Ah! Hold up, we're gonna go to the next step. Not that one. That one works. She's like, you then realize Jade is
like watching it going.
You realize that Jade is experiencing an old, sort of like flashbacks of her previous life. She sees flashes and images of people she's never met, places she's never been, fights she's never fought.
Ah, that makes sense. I also want to mention Glacia got slightly taller when she turned into Koyuki. You kind of noticed that she got taller. That's definitely too tall.
Well, that's the only other size up. They don't got too many options. That's sick. It's cool. You know what? I should just make the map bigger and then make it so we can have the models this size. Can you imagine?
That'd be kind of cool.
Make the models bigger. Anyway.
Anyway.
Just thought that was cool.
Such is the strange hands of time. Here you are after coming into a new life, reliving your past life. Such is the fun ways of time how they work.
Jade says, what does this mean? What are we really supposed to do? He says, oh, it's a lesson. Proof of concept, if you will. That no matter what path you take, what decisions you make, you'll never have to worry that the future is not in your favor, because the future, in its purest form, is not written yet. So that whatever you do decide in this reality, in this life, you always have a choice. Fate isn't always certain until, well, until you deem it so.
Your fate is something that can be changed.
So,
until you choose what you want your fate to be, there isn't a fate.
So all this time about worrying about the future, we should have been worrying about the present? Yes.
Pretty much.
Fate isn't all that bad, is it? And you see the world begin to fade. But before it fades completely, you turn around, and for one moment you're able to see, standing with you, you see Sinon and Koyuki, which I'm just gonna use regular Glacia for that.
Yeah. Because, like, as her hair's, like, as the world's starting to fade, you see her hair go back to white.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense.
No, I didn't want. Ah, you bitch. No! 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 Still no! Too much battle!
With the music.
Too much battle! Is it this one? No, it's this one. It's gotta be this one. Yeah, it's this one. There we go. And you see them again.
You know, keep seeing it like I'm gonna see you guys more and more often. I guess I was right.
They both collectively say together, they say, in this life, your journey will be your own. Light the way, and we will follow. And they disappear.
Kind of notice as they disappeared, you kind of notice like her eyes change, like permanent change color. You notice that her eyes kind of take they kind of like do like a fading coloring. Like you notice that the top half of her eye is like it's like a darkish, it's like a really dark blue, but it fade like as it goes lower in her like her eye color goes, it gets brighter.
Yeah. That's dope.
So you kind of, and you notice that it doesn't change back. That's a permanent change for her.
Ooh. Cool.
Well.
And you see Gascoigne turn back in the mixer, or Sevenfold turn back in the mixer.
I still have a couple questions. Who was it? You that fought the White Fang down here? Or was there more to it? Because I've been hearing reports from, I'm not gonna say who, because that'll blow their cover. But something's telling me that the White Fang isn't being able to stand on all fronts like it used to be.
Well, if you want the truth, soon a shift in power will come, and the tables will turn. New leadership is coming.
And that new leadership is going to be Adam Torres, I feel like. Alright, well, I expected that one.
Those forces tried to infiltrate this facility soon before. My guards tried to fend them off, but they fell. And it was up to me to defend my guard and do what I had to do. They fucking died.
Yeah?
Yeah. It is what it is.
I have a question for you, and another one. I feel like I've been asking a lot of these. Have you heard of the name Shadow Garden?
Rings a bell.
Oh, so that means they weren't here. Well, that kind of eggs that on. That's good to know.
Let's just say you have...
a Shadow Garden. Shadow Garden's not as merciful as some make.
Let's just say there's a third party waiting for your visits.
That almost surprises me.
You didn't see Jade. She goes, "Yeah, all this is great information, but you still haven't told us how we're gonna get to that big scary dude." Right. Well. He then comes over to the sewer crate and he goes, "You're gonna be going down again." Oh man, further down into the stinky sewers?
Glacy looks down and she's like, well, I guess we go down.
Beware. What comes next, you'll have to face alone. And you see him fade off into the fog. And he disappears in the shadows.
Glacy kind of like, you hear like breathe a deep sigh. She's like, not the first time I've been alone.
And you feel like almost like a heavy tension a heavy like feeling in your chest just kind of drop like almost like immediately as some sort like his musical imprint just left a mark on you in a way.
Sounds alright.
Well, are we going in? I guess so.
Yeah, so.
And you see Wave just waving back at the dragon. And jump in. And I think that's a perfect place to end it right there.
Stop.
Fellas.
I'm curious. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What y'all think's gonna happen?
Dude, someone's gonna die.
To be honest,
maybe
that wouldn't surprise me.
Or Jackson grows a beard.
Huh. Well, I guess people will find out technically tomorrow if you want to get real technical, because we did say we're doing back-to-back days.
Fellas, because we had such RWBY hiatus, it gave everyone PTSD of 2020, and nobody likes that. We're gonna have a back-to-back session tomorrow night, Tuesday, 11 o'clock Central Eastern Standard Time, something like that. Same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll be joined with Avery Quinn, the chemist mastermind himself.
The whatever the fuck he calls himself.
The weird guy. Show.
Chaotic man.
The chaotic neutral man. The critical role guy.
Anyway.
Fellas, thank y'all for joining me on this amazing episode of Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Star Wars.
Episode 5.
Jesus Christ.
Return of the Jedi. Rise of Skywalker.
Well,
And I think we'll end it off with "Come and Go." What a great song to end us off to.
Bid you farewell.
Thank you all for joining us, Lil. Thank you for joining me. This was a great little session.
It was fun.
You know,
we actually got to. We get to prepare.
Not every session is about killing people and slapping bitches and smacking their peepees.
Every session is different for a reason.
Exactly. And I think this is a perfect little story adventure.
Alright.
This was great. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. And hopefully this week you'll all be seeing episode 3 of 501st Misfits, episode 3. Not gonna tell you all the title. You're gonna find out when it comes out. It's gonna be really sick.
Let's just say there's some you got some funny moments in there, but you've also got some serious ones.
It's already PogChamp. It's already amazing, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. Thank you again for all your support, and we'll see y'all next time. Later.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yay!
Must admit it, that I'm not ready to let you go.